Hello everyone, my name is Sai Harsha and my roll number is 502 and I am here to explain about bus structure. Bus structure is a in computer plays important role in connecting the internal components of the computer. The bus in computer is shared transmission medium. This means multiple components or devices use the same bus structure to transmit the information signals to each other. Uh, this means the the bus structure is very important and crucial for the devices as they share and transmit the signals, which are data signals or some signals for the stand-in and S-in and S-out signals for input and output devices. At a time, only one pair of device can use this bus structure to communicate with each other successfully. And if multiple devices transmit the information signal over the bus at the same time, the signal overlap each other and gets jumbled. So the precaution should be taken is that only a single pair of devices, or we can say, for example, a printer and an application. Only these two can transmit the signals over this bus structure. And if we get another printer and another application, uh, if we use the both at a time, it will get jumbled and the signal won't transmit clearly and the work is halted. As we can see the bus structure, here we have command line, address line, data line, and the processor, memory, and input output devices. And both are all are connected to the bus structure. Bus A system bus is typically from 50 to 100 of distinct lines, which where each line is meant for a certain function. Here we can see only some three lines, but it has many lines. It has n number of. It depends on the architecture. It has so many lines, but we commonly represent only three lines. These lines can be categorized into three functional groups. These lines are categorized according to them, and one are address lines, and second are data lines, and third are control lines. Let us discuss one of them by each by each. Here is the data line, and we are discussing about data line now. Data line coordinates in transferring the data among the system components. The data lines are collectively called data bus. A data bus may be 32 lines, 64 lines, and 128 lines, or even more. The number of lines represents the data bus defines the width of the bus data bus. Each data line is able to transfer only one byte or only one bit at a time. So the number of data lines in bus determines how many bits can transfer at a time. This leads to the performance of the system also depends on the width of data bus. Next, coming to the address line. The content of the address line of the bus determines the source or destination of the data present on the data bus. The number of address line together is referred to as address bus. The number of address lines in the address bus determines the width. The width of the address bus determines the memory capacity of the system. The content of the address line is also used for addressing I/O ports. The higher order bits determine the bus module, and the lower order bits determine the address of memory location or I/O. Whenever the processor has get a word from the memory, it simply places the address of the coordinating word on the address line. Next one, control line. The address line and the data line are shared by the all components of the system, so there must be some means to control the use and access of data and address lines. The control signals placed on the control lines, the use and access to the address and data lines on the bus. The control signal consists of command and timing information. Here the command in the control signal specifies the operation that has to be performed. The timing information over the control signal specified till when the data address information is valid. And here are the control lines. Uh, some of the lines of control lines. Memory write. This command causes the data and the data bus to be placed over the address memory location. These are all the commands used by the control. Sorry, used for the control of command control lines. These commands are basically uh, these control lines are with the operating system, memory read and IO read and transfer it ACK, bus request, bus grant, interrupt ACK, clock and reset. And important one is reset. Uh, Initializes the information issued over the control line of on all modules. And thank you.